Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Live. We're here for our mindset topic today. Are your emotions running your life? So I'm Dr. Shelley Nash of Dr. Shelley Nash Coaching, and I run the Living Powerfully Community, a Facebook group for women, as well as want to welcome all of you, as well as anyone that's watching on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you are in the world today. So my focus is to help high achieving women to really claim the success that they deserve with confidence and with style. So if you're here, make sure to say hi and let me know where you're from. And if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay and feel free to ask me any questions that you have on the topic or make comments as we go along. So today's topic came from something that I was listening to yesterday, and I thought this is a great topic. Are your emotions running your life? And then I was watching the news this morning, and I was hearing all about, and we've all been hearing all about mental health. Mental health as being so important right now, having gone through this time of isolation and uncertainty, and that mental health is so important. But most of us don't even really know what it means to take care of our mental health. We don't even know what's going on in our mind. So that is one of my focuses here, is to give you a new mindset topic every week that really helps you to understand more and more about how your mind works and how you can learn to control your mind to get exactly what you want in your life and not be affected by so many things in your life. So the topic for today is, are your emotions running your life? And do you let your emotions run your thinking, take over what you're thinking? Does it feel like you're an emotional mess? Are you always trying to figure out why you're so emotional and how to fix yourself? Well, this used to be me for sure. Throughout most of my entire adult life growing up, I was always trying to figure out why I was so emotional and what was wrong with me. And so it kind of became my life's work in a way. So I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you, that you just need to understand some things about how your mind works in order to make sense about what's going on. So I was again lost in this. I was like the plaything to my emotions for so many years of my life. I would have emotional swings, ups and downs, until I really learned this key information that really stopped those patterns from controlling me and really allowing me to be in control of my life and my emotions. And when my emotions did get strong, knowing what to do and how to shift myself. So because of my life being kind of emotional mess, it made me want to focus on or understand it, and so it became my life work. I've studied multiple systems looking at emotions and how they work in the body-mind connection. For example, Chinese medicine or a chiropractic or applied kinesiology. And then I studied lots of therapies in order to clear emotional patterns, body-mind clearing, touch for health. And the latest one that I really love is neuro-emotional technique. It's similar to tapping, if you've heard of tapping, but it's more of tapping I see as like a layperson's way to release emotions. And then any neuro-emotional technique is more for a professional to do with a client. So I did a lot of those body-mind therapies. I studied the mind-body connection for over 30 years and did so much work in self-help, studying self-help, going to seminars, just trying to figure out my emotions and what was wrong with me and why I kept going down this pattern of being so emotional and then being so interested in emotions. Um, so that was part of my path. And one time, um, after I began to study with my mentor, Bob Proctor, I was at a seminar with him, and I was walking down the hall, and my other mentor said to me, "Hey, how are you doing?" A normal question. And I said, "Oh, I'm really emotional." And this was a fairly common response. And he just said to me, "You are emotional a lot." And in that very moment, I realized that I was creating and recreating my emotional patterns over and over and over again because I kept focusing on them. So we know that what you focus on expands, and the same is true with your emotions. So let me know if you have any questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer them either live or on replay. There's so much to learn about emotions and feelings, but I love this definition. Our feelings are our conscious awareness of the vibration that our body is in. So feelings live in our emotional mind. And if you've been listening to me for a while, you've heard me talk about the major two aspects of your mind, which is your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is your thinking mind, your logical mind, your calculating mind, where you get ideas and putting those ideas into action. So you're in your conscious mind, you have the ability to accept or reject ideas that come into you from the outside world. In your emotional mind, your subconscious mind, this mind of yourself that you're not even mostly aware of, is your emotion, is your feelings and emotions. And in this area of your mind, it can only accept what's given into it. So if you're thinking about something and it causes you to have a feeling, that feeling in your emotional mind is just ruminating in your emotional mind, and stays there, and your emotional mind accepts that feeling as true. But then what begins to happen is that emotion takes on a vibration in the body, and when you become aware of the vibration in your body, this new feeling that the feeling you're having in your body, then you can name the feeling, where you can call it fear, you can call it anxiety, you can call it sadness. So you can identify some of these emotions by feeling the vibration in your body. And that's basically how things go. You first have a thought, and those thoughts, when they're impressed upon your subconscious mind, become emotions and feelings. And when you're focusing on the feelings over and over again, they become a vibration in your body. And your body vibrates in that certain way until you want to take action in that same or like way that your body is vibrating. So you tend to get those same emotions over and over again because you're focusing on those emotions. You're vibrating in the way that emotion is. Fear, let's just say fear. You're feeling fear. You're acting in a fearful way, and then you're getting fear back. And so it's just this constant cycle that you just can't get out of that loop. So you're really stuck in a vicious cycle. So I was thinking about this, and I was actually drawing a picture this morning in thinking about how to describe that. And if you think of a circle and divide it into 4 parts, and put your thoughts with an arrow leading to your feelings, with an arrow leading to your actions, and then an arrow leading to your results around the circle. So you've got your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your results. And I was thinking about how many years I spent in therapy trying to figure out my emotions again. But And I was thinking about when we're focusing on our feelings and we're focusing on our results, it's basically like going to therapy and talking about how you're feeling and talking about what's happening in your life. And when you focus on that and talk about that, it only recreates more of the same thing. It doesn't get you out of that loop. It doesn't break the cycle of emotional dominance in your life. So you really need to understand how to get out of that cycle. And first, that's the first way to get out of allowing your feelings and emotions to run your life, is to understand this pattern. And that's a process of understanding that I teach in my coaching. It's a process of understanding that I learned through Bob Proctor, who actually learned it from a chiropractor. So it kind of came full circle for me, because chiropractic was the thing I practiced for 25 years. And really something that has to do with getting to the root cause and getting to the and removing that root cause, so it allows the body to heal itself. So as we think about our feelings, that is also another pattern that you can learn to shift. So say you're having a feeling of fear, and what comes before the feeling? Before the feeling comes a thought. So what thought, you can think about, what thought was I having before I felt the fear? And then that can be the root cause of the feeling. And also in our subconscious mind, in our emotional mind, lives a paradigm, our the way we're programmed. And that paradigm consists of our thoughts, that paradigm consists of our beliefs, our habits, and our self-image. And it's usually everything that we picked up growing up. From 0 to 6, we were like a sponge. We picked up everything from our environment, our family, and friends, and everything that was around us. And we picked it up as true. And those beliefs may not be true for us now. So maybe a lot of the feeling patterns that you're in right now, maybe there's similar feeling patterns that either your mom or dad had, a sister or a brother, and it just became a habit for you to react in a similar emotional pattern. So it may take a little bit for you to unpack your feelings and emotions and why you get stuck in them and why they're running your life. But basically, you have to start learning to shift out of this cycle. And the first way is to understand, like I said before, and the next way is to really shift your thinking, really shift and focus on the good, and train your mind to look for the good in everything. Because the emotional mind, the subconscious mind, is like a garden. And like I said before, the subconscious mind can only accept what it's given from the conscious mind. So you can plant negative or you can plant positive, and the subconscious mind will grow it. The more you focus on whatever you're focused on, that is nurturing, that is watering and nurturing your subconscious mind. So if you're feeling fear and you keep nurturing it and watering it and thinking about it and worrying and doubting, then you're just growing a really good garden with negative things in it. And so you need to begin to pluck those weeds out, those negative things out, and start replacing them with the positive, just like a Roto-Rooter does in a way. You know, it's like it pours in clear liquid over and over and over again, gets the gunk off the sides, you know, flushes it out until it's all clear. And then it continues to pour in the clear liquid, the clear running water. And you can think of your mind that way. You know, you're going to go into the garden and you're going to weed it of the negative. And then you're going to start planting those positive things. You've heard of I am statements. You can start planting affirmations about yourself to replace those emotions that you're having, to replace the doubt, to replace the worry, and to really build in you your new self. We call this actually creating a new script of you, creating a new life script, shall we say, a new thing that's running in you, a new programming, resetting your programming, a new thing that's running in you that's going to get you what you want. So if your emotions feel like they're out of control, like you don't have any control of a being in worry, fear, or doubt, or sadness, or depression, you really want to reach out to me, connect with me if you want to change that pattern, because it is totally changeable. You can totally take charge of your emotional life. And I'm an example of that for you. Do I have blips that come up? Yes, but I know exactly what to do to change them. So I can teach you some of these ways in which to change yourself, your life, to really take charge and take control of your emotions and the results that you're getting as an effect of taking charge of your emotional life. So thank you so much. I hope this helped you on your journey. And just to know that mental health is a lot more than what you think it is. And it's you're totally able to take charge of your mental health. And there are some things that you need to understand about how your mind works in order for you to do that. And I look forward to seeing you soon in Living Powerfully community and anywhere else that we have in common in the world. But I really want you to send me a message if this is a challenge for you, because it doesn't have to be a challenge. And you don't have to spend 30 years of your life letting your emotions run your life, when you can be in charge and change the course of your life forever into the future. So I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day.